full. Please welcome your 2025 San Francisco 49ers.
Let's get this going. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson, Eddie Pinheiro to get it started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. So here come the Bears and their quarterback for the second straight year. The #1 pick in the 2024 draft, it's Caleb Williams.
So although his rookie season didn't go exactly according to plan, the best thing that happened, Mike, was he started all 17 games. And I know there were some ups and some downs. He's got a new regime now, new stability, new head coach. And I think it's going to allow all of his physical talent we saw coming out of college that made Caleb Williams the #1 overall pick. I think it's going to let it shine. Because there is no question, when this guy is in the right system with the right play caller, he is as talented and as productive as any quarterback we've seen come out of the draft in the last couple of years.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. Williams. He'll go right back to Komet. He's got it again. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for 3rd down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I think it's a smart play, especially this early in the game. I don't think you want to start forcing throws, take any unnecessary risks. Allow your team to get settled in. Don't have any sudden change turnovers. So I think in the end there, he made the right move.
Going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The 49ers come out, and Brock Purdy leads them out. Greg, it's really one of the best stories in NFL history when you think about it. From last pick in the draft to taking the 49ers to the Super Bowl, now to a lucrative contract with a 4th-year man out of Iowa State.
And after studying this quarterback, Mike, I really like the way he carries himself. He really takes accountability. Every time there's something that goes wrong, he puts it on his shoulders. And every time there's success, he's always the first one to give it to everybody else. That's the kind of leadership role you're looking for out of this position, and I think this guy's a great example of it.
Get set, get set. On 2nd down, Purdy. He'll find his man. That's Kendrick Bourne. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
13 yards.
It's a pickup of 13 yards. 1st down, 49ers.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Watch out! They'll run the toss with McCaffrey. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Purdy now on 2nd down. He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Purdy to Kittle for the Niners, 1st down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space. And they're able to convert.
On the ground, it's McCaffrey. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Still first down.
Get set, get set. From the gun, it's Purdy. This throw left side, caught by Kittle.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Throwing on second down is Purdy. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Third and long.
Get set, get set. 18, what's up, stop.
Purdy gonna put it up again. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. Looks like the Bears got there, and they did. Chicago ball. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
They'll run it for the first time with DeAndre Swift. But there, maybe a yard.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Ball on the 39. Here's second and 8. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard. Sets up third down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line.
Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Here's Torrey Taylor now. The punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. That's going to hit and continue out of bounds just inside the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here's Purdy on first and 10. And he will be out of bounds on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2. They've got it second down and 6 to begin.
Get set, get set. 18.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now Purdy. He's got a man. That's Kittle. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time. And it'll lead to a second down.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out. 21. Check.
Again, it's Purdy. Open man is Jennings. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. 3rd and inches.
Outside. 18, watch out.
They'll let the fullback try to push the pile. Oh, he's trying to use the big frame to push forward, but I don't think he's going to get there. He's held up at the line of scrimmage, and now it's 4th down.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
Get set. Line around up.
They'll run the sneak, and he's going to have the Niners' 1st down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the 4th down conversion.
First down.
Pretty simple here, Mike. Every team, they have this sheet up in the box. It's their own analytics telling them when to go for it, when not to go for it. And in this spot, their metrics say go for it, sneaks the call, 1st down.
Here's 1st and 10.
Outside. 22, watch out.
Back to throw. Purdy. That's taken in by Jennings. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd
From
and
the
5.
43, here's 2nd and 5. To throw, Purdy. He'll find his tight end, Kittle on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
That's another 49er 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
18, watch out. 53.
A 1st down throw for Purdy. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Christian McCaffrey out of the backfield. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
10.
Get set. 18, watch out. Start.
Here's Purdy again. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
3rd down. Purdy. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
It's a gain of 27.
Give him 27, and it's 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Two minutes to play. Still searching for our first points of the half. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal.
18, watch out. Stop.
And they'll run here with McCaffrey. Trying to fight his way into the end zone, but they will mark him short.
It's a gain of a
Down
yard.
at the
Brings
1.
up 2nd and goal.
From a little closer, here's 2nd and goal. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Sir. Hey, cheese! Watch out! Come on, back.
Again, it'll be McCaffrey. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. We'll talk things over before third down.
Get set. Up.
Out of the gun. It's Purdy. And that is Potts in the end zone. He's in. His check. Touchdown, San Francisco.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession one. What are you going to do in response on possession two? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
On now, Eddie Pinheiro for the extra point. It's up and good. And the 49ers will take a 7-0 lead.
7. Bears nothing.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. Duvernay on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bears offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a first down. Working out of the gun, here's Williams.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Bears first down.
Try to throw again. Here's Williams. That's to the rookie out of Missouri, Luther Burden. The Bears go ahead, take their third and final timeout as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Second down, they need 3. Throwing again, Williams. That one complete to Moore. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Bears first down.
On second down, it's Williams. That complete to Swift. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it, and that's going to bring an end to this first half.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen and crew, thrilled to be with you from the Orlando studios at EA Sports, and we'll keep this one short and sweet. Just one touchdown on the board so far, 7-0 at the half. Will the offenses pick it back up? To find out, let's rejoin our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this tight one as we hit the second half. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense going to have the first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Purdy. He'll get this out wide to McCaffrey. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
That's complete to Kittle, the tight end. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 2. Here's Purdy. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
The ability to sustain possession and continue to get new sets of down, it just allows more and more opportunities for those eventual chunk plays, and that's what every offense in the league is looking for. But the more first downs, the more snaps, the more opportunities.
On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
A gain of 9.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
On the give, this is their fullback. He'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. It's first down.
That's another 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Purdy. He'll get it into the hands of Kittle. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A gain of 4.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Purdy now on second down. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Get set.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. He's got his tight end, Kittle. And he's in. George Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Pinheiro on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the 49ers move out on top, 14-0.
Bears nothing.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out, per the new rule, to the 35-yard line. They'll put Loveland in motion. Throwing on first down, it's Williams. To the perimeter, he got Odunze on the out. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. We'll go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Try again. It's second and 10.
It's second down and 10.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That's a short throw caught by Komet. Get about 6 before he's taken down. It's third and 4. They'll run out of the gun. It is Swift. This will not do the trick. They stuck him behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
So it's a pretty manageable third down, so they really have the option to run or pass. So they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use fourth down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down. So here's Brock Purdy and this 49ers offense heading back onto the field. They'll start with great field position right at midfield with a first down.
Outside. Watch out.
From the gun, it's Purdy. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
It leads to second and 10.
Get set. Watch out.
Here's Purdy. He'll find his tight end. Kittle on the right side. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
He finds his big receiver, that's Jennings. And he's going to be out of bounds here on what will wind up being the final play of the third quarter. Set to go now on first and 10.
Get set.
Purdy going to put it up again. First down throw there is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Another really nice throw right there, and as you can see the numbers he's been able to put up here, I'm a little surprised, if I'm being honest, Mike, with just how easy it seems to have been. It just seems like he's made every right decision every time that he's decided to throw the ball.
That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 12-yard
And at this stage
line.
of the game, every first down gets them one step closer to being able to finish this one out. This defense has to find a way to get off the field. They have to get the ball back to their offense to give them a chance.
Watch out.
A run here with McCaffrey. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but That's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll take it on in. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Now, Pinheiro to add on the extra point. He gets it to go, and the 49ers will take themselves to a 21-0 lead.
Bears nothing. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. Duvernay on the return. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. The Bears offense ready to get back at it. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Williams. Gonna look deep, looking for more. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
7 yards to go.
Pulling is Williams. That's caught. It's the tight end comeback. Look at the big guy rumble. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 75 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Even with 3 timeouts, close to 2-minute warning, they're going to try an onside kick.
If they don't come up with this, the game is over. But now, anything can happen. You've got plenty of time, down 3. The first job, make sure you at least get the ball in field goal range to force overtime. But if the opportunity presents, try to win this thing in regulation.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Good for a Bears first down.
Williams. Over the middle, he's got Purdy. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
32.
That's another Bears first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. That is incomplete. No way to force a football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Williams to the air once more. That's caught left side by Odunze. And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of 9. They'll go about trying to convert on 3rd down.
3rd and inches.
They'll try to sneak it here. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Williams. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. The Niners offense ready to take over once again. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drop. 1st and 10. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
Outside. Go, 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 go. Right around top.
Throwing is Purdy. Short one there, caught by Kittle. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for 3rd down.
And 9.
It's set. It's set. 18, 53.
Out of the gun. It's Purdy. He'll look underneath here for McCaffrey. The defense uses its 2nd timeout here. And don't forget, clock going to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well.
And the 49er 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Outside. 18. Watch out.
Motion. Reset.
Stop.
Here's McCaffrey. Not much happening there. Just a short game. And 3rd and final timeout taken by the defense. So the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Here's Purdy. He'll get this out wide to McCaffrey. And he won't get away. Good tackle there to get him down behind the line.
2-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd and 11.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down.
18. Watch out.
Play.
They'll drop to throw. That's caught by Ford. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. They get an even 20 on that one. It's good for a Niners 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. 2nd and 11.
18. Watch out.
So a win here for the 49ers. They proved much the best in this one. Get a solid performance in all 3 phases of the game and ride that to victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say, so long from Santa Clara.
Dating back to their days sharing Candlestick Park with the San Francisco Giants. A foghorn followed the 49ers down to Santa Clara and Levi Stadium, where it continues to blare and let the Bay know it is time for some football. Up next, we're keeping it in the NFC for this one, between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. To get this one going. And off we go in Santa Clara. Isaac Gorindo to return. And he stopped on the run back of the 27. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. Leading them out, a player known, yes, for that draft status, but also as a great methodical passer. I know you love this guy, Brock. The last pick of the 2022 draft, it's Brock Purdy.
You know, Kate, people won't stop recognizing Brock Purdy as Mr. Irrelevant right at first, but they better start recognizing his game. He shed that label of his draft status to me long ago. He proved there is no fluke to his talent. He knows how to see it, how to feel it, how to deliver it, and most importantly, he knows how to elevate the people around him.
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
At the 28-yard line.
Outside.
From the gun is Purdy. And this is going to get him right up near that first down. But he's marked short after a gain of 7, 3rd down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs.
Get set.
McCaffrey on 3rd down. He dodged the tackle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It's a gain of 8.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Outside.
On the counter, McCaffrey. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Watch out.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
3rd and long for him here. It's brought in by Jennings. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in-cut and make the catch.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. To the air again. Purdy. He sure came his all to make that play, but it hits the deck. It's going to be 3rd down.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
On 3rd down, Purdy. Well, he laid out for it, but the throw just a little bit 2 off the mark. So 4th down coming up.
Incomplete.
You know, Kate, you'll get a little bit of grace for a drop in the first frame. But that's one, as this game goes on, he's got half. It's hard on 3rd down to execute. With the ball in your hands, you got to find a way to catch it.
And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. So now it's the Seahawks' turn to take the field for the first time. And bringing them out, one of the league's best stories from last season, wasn't he? A former number 3 overall pick, coming off that career-defining year, Sam Darnold.
As you're running onto the field with this kind of field position as a quarterback, you reminded yourself and your huddle, hey, let's be disciplined. Got to be on the details here. Got to take care of the football. Also encourage them and let them know that script you've been working on all week, well, there's a lot of field and there's a lot of plays ahead of them to go and put a score on the board.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Running with Walker again. He's going to be taken down right as he reaches that 20-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
And the Seahawks, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the gun, Darnold. That's a catch. Jackson Smith and Jigba. No yak this time. They got on him quickly, down at the 32-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. 1st and 10 from the 32.
1st and 10 at the 32.
Out of the gun. Here's Darnold. Completed over the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Now Darnold out to play action. Caught out left. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. Pick up a 5 on that play, and that gives the Seahawks the 1st.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
To the left and pulled in by Cup. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Now an inside give to Walker. And he manages to get back to the line, but no further, as we're at the end of 1. That's 1 quarter down in our Christmas Eve contest. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. About set for the 2nd quarter. Seahawks football here. They'll start out with 3rd and maybe a couple inches at most. He tries to sneak it. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
It's a gain of a yard.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
Walker on 1st down. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. That's taken in by Cup. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, it's a go-to route to target.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Running back sent in motion. Darnold with it on 3rd and short. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the 1st. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or 2 short for the 1st down.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. They'll try to throw. It's Darnold. It's complete. Play made by Cup. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Seahawks.
And again, it's Darnold. Complete to Walker on the check down. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Looks like no gain on second down, and that leads us to 3rd and 6.
Nice little welcoming party waiting for him at the line of scrimmage. No surprises that time. This defense was ready.
Throwing is Darnold on 3rd down. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball, and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Jason Myers out there now to try and field goal for the Seahawks on 4th down. It's a 38-yard look here. Myers' kick is good. And that one is going to get them on the scoreboard.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead, and a little early momentum with that field goal.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Galindo to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So out comes the San Francisco 49ers offense, and in a nod to their fans, the faithful Brock, wearing their alternate black rivalry jerseys this week. A callback, as you know, to the days of Rice, Montana, Young, and company, leading them to those 5 Super Bowl titles. And it's Bourne with the catch outright. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco. Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More football from Levi Stadium in just a moment. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Purdy on first down. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches, they really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
That's going to be caught by his back, McCaffrey. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the gun, McCaffrey. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Tackle made by Ernest Jones. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
27-yard line.
Get set. Up.
Purdy to throw it. Short pass brought in. He's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10. From the red zone now. That's Cox again, it's Kittle. And he's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. First and goal coming up.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Full momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Get set. Run around, up.
They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. And he gets in. Touchdown. The 49ers get some late points and the lead. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Eddie Pinheiro on now for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the 49ers take a 4-point lead.
7, Seahawks 3.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Set to return it. Here's Cody White. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks taking the field for their second possession. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. 1st and 10. Darnold. In the hands of his running back, Walker. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. To throw, here's Darnold. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete. And no look on his first look of the game. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short? Offense headed to the line, just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. This is Cox, that's Cook. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Now Seattle going to call its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Throwing on 1st, here's Darnold. Hits him on the out route. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Throwing it again here. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Leave 9 yards on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the 1st down.
A throw right side finds Cup. He works it down to the edge of the red zone. Diamador Lenore there on the stop. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Five still to go here. This is 2nd down. From the gun, Darnold. And the 49ers rush Gibbs home, and they drop him. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
A loss of 11 yards. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, Scott, thanks so much. We are back, and this one's shaping up to be an exciting one. Very close game, Brock, as we start our third quarter.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. So as we get set to begin the third quarter, it's the Seattle offense who's going to be out there first. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Nick Martin making that play.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Play fake. Darnold. Throw left side. Caught by Smith and Jigba. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
A give up the gut to Walker. Middle was crowded, so he found some daylight outside. Look at that. That's a 9-yard gain.
10 more yards.
Less than a ruler needed here on second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second.
Send their tight end right. They'll run. First give to Zach Charbonnet. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
First down.
Running back sent in motion. Here's Darnold. 1st and 10. Smith and Jigba there to grab it. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. He picks up 15 on the play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
First down. A gain of 15. First down,
now Darnold on to play action. That's dropped underneath. Walker. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're set backwards on first down.
It's a loss of
2.
Kate,
sometimes I'm a little reticent. My cap to the defense, but that is a job well done. That was a wall to nowhere. A little shuffle pass ends up going backwards because that defense, well, they were sound, they were structured, and they knocked him on his keister.
That's caught. Here's that Charbonnet. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Brings up second and 10.
Here's Darnold. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. And he's brought down after a short gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. And again, it's Darnold. 49ers closing in, and down he goes. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
Jason Myers out there now to try a field goal for the Seahawks on fourth down. It's a 36-yard look for him. Myers' kick is good. And that cuts the lead back down to a lower point.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Things trim back down to a single-point rock as they send this off and away. Here's Sky Moore on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Now the 49ers getting set to go on offense. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
Right side, and that's secured by Kittle. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Play action now, Purdy. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Incomplete pass on first down, so still at the 40. It's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. And again, it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions. It made this 3rd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Sticking to the air here. It's Purdy. That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. And on 4th and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this.
Get set, get set. 18, what's up? Start.
Back to throw it. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge next time the ball comes his way.
And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. It's the Seahawks with possession, needing to erase that deficit in a hurry. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. And motion him out of the backfield left. In the red zone on 1st. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. That's what he knows he should have had. So that brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Here we go, start.
Out of the gun, here's Darnold. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. He has it on the QB sneak. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with the 1st and goal.
That may not look like much, but that is a confidence builder for quarterback and offensive line in particular. When you know you can push the pile on 3rd down on a sneak and get a first down, you may have to come back to that in a bigger moment in this one later.
First and goal. Here's Walker. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards. I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
Looking to throw. And it's incomplete on third and goal.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on third down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
An important attempt coming up here for Jason Myers. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Kicked well, and this is good! And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
The window to return it. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The 49ers back on offense and set to take over. The turnover on downs only led to 3. Obviously better than a touchdown, but enough to rattle them a bit as they return to the field. San Francisco to the line. It's first and 10. Purdy setting up that play action. To the left side and wheeled in by Kittle. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line.
13 yards on
That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that gives the 49ers the first.
First and 10 at the
Look on his Purdy. That's caught, so again it's Kittle. Makes his way through a tackle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Oh, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch. He was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
Get set, get set.
Purdy on the play action. This time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Not in a time crunch just yet, but they're hurrying to the line anyway. Looking to throw. Has a man downfield. It's Jennings. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things. Separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create a big play down the field.
It's a solid 70-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have second and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Purdy throwing here. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's another 49er first down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. 49ers needing a couple. All set now. First and 10. Now give. It's McCaffrey heading right. They're backed up. Not a stop they could afford, Brock, as this one loses yards.
That's why you often see some mix, some high-percentage pass plays on first and 10. You got to keep a defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation and a chance to stack them up for second and long.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out.
On second down, here's McCaffrey. Good running there to get around 6, but now they've got third down. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're first to 3. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. And you feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
To throw. He will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers jump in front late. George Kittle, the touchdown. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Extra point try now from Pinheiro. Pressure gets there, right side, it's blocked! The Seahawks scoop it up! And they'll snuff out that return before it gets too far, so just a block extra points on the play.
And that simple little play, Kate, right? Doesn't look like much. Everybody in the building takes it for granted. But look at the ramifications now. Now a field goal will do nothing for you. That's if you could get the ball back. And if you do, it means now you got to score 6.
Shaheed now to return. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30. The Seahawk offense taking the field now. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Setting up to pass. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes this up to the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 4 on the play. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Ooh, the hard count works. Somebody jumped. I think this is going to give them the first.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
Well, it's not a long walk to the new spot, but it is a disappointing one to make. Instead of 3rd down, they're now defending 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. Hey, son.
He'll look to throw it. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Here we go, son.
Back to throw. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. No luck connecting with Jackson Smith and things look tougher now with 3rd and long. So 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. They kick the running back in motion. Here he is to throw. He's got his man. This is Walker. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. Here he is to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. That's the Lenore. And the 49ers make the play that should win them this game.
Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Somewhat surprising interception there, Brock. You don't see nearly as many of those on shorter, safer throws like that.
Yeah, that's exactly what that was. Coordinators and coaches offensively look for layups, Kate. You like basketball, right? They look for layups, easy, gimmies. And in the short field, that usually is the case, but not against a defense like this, and not a defense that has the awareness of what they're trying to do.
Now out comes the San Francisco offense. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
Yeah, a few things here, Kate, to keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life, and you make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job. Now you got to do yours.
So the 49ers earn the win in this one. This was a game they had circled a long time ago, Brock. You bring a division rival into your building, you want to make a statement at their expense and get that W.
We know it's not just an axiom, right, that it's so hard to win any game in the NFL. It is. They're difficult to do. But a division rival in your own building, it almost feels like a must-win, and that's the juice they played with today.
So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the 49ers, as we'll see you next time from Santa Clara.